Hello everyone, Christopher 11 here. Welcome back to Vampyr. This might be a bit unprofessional, but I will not be starting me some tea. So enjoy. I shall be back. Okay, so I got my tea. I think I've dealt with any connection problems, but in case I haven't, since I don't currently have someone to let me know if it's fine, I'm just going to use this opportunity to reassess my options. Let's see if there's anything I can touch on. I think that's fine. That seems fine. So I'll remind myself of the controls because it's been like 3 days since I've played, and that is enough time for me to forget what the fuck I'm doing. Don't mind me. I've only been awake for like 30 minutes. So that's why I sound a little fucked. It's fine. Vampyric skills. L1. L2 to mesmerize. R1. Oh. R1 should be vampiric skills. And then R2 should be medical checkup. Use item up. Use item down. Left is switch main hand weapon. Right is switch offhand weapon. Walk and jog. L3 assists. Camera. Lock on target. Offhand attack. Oh. Main hand attack. Dodge and I can sprint in this game. Interaction. Spring. Hold it to embrace. Oh, that's some stuff I didn't know you could do. I'll just have to remember that. Okay. Weird that they call this language and subtitles when you can't actually change the language. You can just choose subtitles and whether or not you see who the fuck is speaking. And then the credits. Okay. I still don't have a quality of life checker to make sure that nothing's fucking up. But fuck it. Continue. Your health slowly regenerates over time. Ignore my sniffling. My nose is stuffed when I just wake up. Apologies. It's really bad in the cold seasons. Pembroke Hospital. Okay. Touchpad brings me to everything I need. Oh shit. Okay, I need to remember I can do that. Weakness of the vampires, origin of the vampires. So I have used Hex, 65 damage. Used Bludgeon, 65 damage. Common Machete, 58. Oh wow, I am fucking dumb. Okay. Use Scythe, 99 damage. Used Liston Knife, 3 blood absorption. Use Stake, 10 stun. Firearms. Milton Shotgun, 296 damage. Fire rate 10. Reload time fire rate 10 seconds, reload time 15 seconds, magazine 2. Use Lupara. A sonar shotgun, mostly use... Okay. So basically weak version of this. Then use revolver. Okay. that shit. All that shit. Treatments, huh? Oh, wait. Okay, this is my ammunition. I got 6 shells and 10 bullets. I'm thinking of my junk quest items. Official death or oh, okay. So this must be shit. This must be the shit that I picked up, but didn't get the read. So I think while I wait for individuals to join me, I'll just do that for a hot minute. Death report. Oh no. Okay, I've read that one. And I remember reading that one. Survey mission. Read that one. Crumbled letter about Milton Hook. Who was Milton? Did love, blah blah blah. Dear love, I finally found the money for the fee asked by the. Oh right. The shit that revealed to me that Milton was a massive fucking douchebag. Photography in a wallet. Dr. Swansea's letter. Okay. Article on Ekins. T. Elwood's medical file. Blah blah blah. Okay, then I think the only one I did not read was the Prewin orders. Yes. 30th of October from G. McCollum to Docks Patrols. Object multiple deaths in the Docks region. We believe a nasty leech is involved. Locate the beast, purge it, and quickly. Warning. According to recent reports, this vampire is very violent. Approach with extreme caution. I know we lack men in this part of town, but don't send rookies to investigate the case. If I'm correct, we've got a frenzied one killing each night. As always, search abandoned places first, like old houses, basements, sewers, or warehouses. Destroy the Leech brothers. Okay. Cool. Blood diary. Hello, Katana. I was just reminding myself of things. You know what? Okay, first and foremost, I can switch that to... Ooh. Attack speed is 10 seconds, stamina is 20. Oh, wait, no. I think that it has a green arrow, so I think that means it's quicker. Yeah, it's quicker. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Instead of okay, it's fine. Instead of that stake, the listing knife will let me get blood immediately. Wait, what? Oh, okay. Ultimate. I don't have an ultimate power. I don't have
These
any.
men, they're a company of professional vampire hunters.
I wasn't done. No. Okay, that's that quest. Still missing these 2 individuals, but I'm sure I'll find them here in a minute. And I'm missing a lot of people in the docks area. What? Oh, okay. I don't get it. And then over here's the random quest, and I got 2 I need to do. This is bad that I've only just now noticed there's a skeleton here. I'm fine. But Jonathan, where the fuck do I get water? Cause I don't think we have a working tap. Okay. Bring the medicine to Dorothy Crane. Before I do that, though, I want to see if I can't find this here water.
It's locked, all right.
Damn you, Dr. Tippets. How dare you mind your privacy. I am looking for a glass of water. Can I find a glass of water, please? Paging all doctors and medical staff. I doth require a glass of water. She should be somewhere out front. Gonna be honest. I'm pretty sure she's gonna be out front somewhere. I still don't know how to get to that son of a bitch. Oh, or she's fucking over there. Okay, that's also technically where she goes. It's fine. Oh, there she is. Hello, Dorothy.
Finally, you've returned, Doctor. Did you find anything of value?
Yes, nurse.
You've worked your first miracle, Doctor. Now, this patient here needs immediate treatment.
Duty
Okay.
calls. When the storm has passed, I'll show you how to mix the remedy yourself with the same basic ingredients.
Many thanks, Doctor. When you've finished, you ought to report to Dr. Swansea in his office. He's been looking for you. Seemed pressing.
Okay. Diseases decrease the blood quality of a citizen. Use the correct medicine to heal them. Speak to the patient in the room behind Dorothy to check his medical status. A rat in... what?
Good evening, sir.
Oh. No, it's fine. Would it be you, Katana? Would you be the one who got a call from New Mexico?
Good evening, Mr. Goswick. How are you?
I'm okay.
Do you need any help?
I'm afraid I may, sir. I don't mean to be a burden.
You are not a burden, sir. Healing you is my responsibility.
And you have my gratitude for that.
Okay. Okay, you are
I have
now
to go
recovering.
now, sir. But don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help.
Okay, Milton. You be cool, my dude. What? Blood temptation. Remember, Citizen's Blood will provide you a massive XP boost. Look for citizens of your mesmerized level or below and choose wisely. No, not Milton. Who the fuck was this guy? I was not looking at his name.
Good evening, Mr. Goswick.
Oh, right,
How are you?
Goswick.
I'm okay.
Mortimer. They both start with an M, and I just
hesitate to contact me.
I just woke up. Don't fucking judge me. I have murder on the brain. I'm thinking about Milton. I'm thinking about how he's my first victim. I'm fine. Where is Milton? Okay.
Good
Any
evening.
hints of yours
Good
that I
evening, Doctor.
require?
Still trying to save lives?
Oh, I have something right here.
Why do you have such a mediocre reputation among your colleagues, Milton?
Fuck them. Nobody knows the horrors I've seen since working here. This city was sick long before the epidemic, Dr. Reed.
I know it's a difficult task, but correct me if I'm wrong. Is this not the job you are paid to do?
I've seen babies left to die while their brothers were properly fed. Underage girls and boys sold to all manner of perverts.
I'm sorry, I don't know what to say.
Yeah, exactly. We lack words. So excuse me if I don't look on the bright side of life.
Don't you start trying to take a more high ground with me, mister.
Admit it. Nurse Hawkins is more than your lover. She's also your partner in crime.
Of course she is. How else could I tell which bed is free? I need to know that.
Have you no shame?
Don't you see the city is crumbling down? Today people are ready to pay to get a hospital bed. Tomorrow we may be fighting for food.
I have one more hint I need to unlock for this man. The question is...
Do you need any medical help, Milton?
I'm fine, Doc. Physically, at least. But I would give everything to be in a better place right now.
Well, he ticks all three things. But the question is... Do I want that final hint, or do I kill him now? I probably want that final hint, for no other reason than to exhaust all dialogue options.
Goodbye, Milton.
Okay, Swansea, my man.
Please, Jonathan, come in. Fascinating, is it not? In the last decade, so many mysteries have been brought to light with our microscopes. The human body, biology's penultimate frontier. The more we explore its boundaries, the less we're able to trace a clear line between life and death. You, my friend, have a foot in both countries. The view must be vertiginous.
It's at least as vertiginous as chatting about vampires with you, I would say.
This must be all so new to you. This area of town, the hospital, a brand new life. How stimulating it must be.
I wish I could share your enthusiasm, Dr. Swansea. But my condition defies scientific categorization. Undead? Unalive? Immortality defies logic.
I cannot express my thrill at this serendipitous turn of events. The world's most eminent specialist in blood transfusions, a vampire. One might say a gift from heaven.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh, okay, so that's what to do for that. Cool. Well, sir. I'll be nice.
It may seem strange, but your words have brought me some comfort here.
Forgive me. I've been an admirer of your work for a long time, and now you are so much more than a brilliant physician. And please, call me Edgar.
You know what? You know what, Swansea? I like the cut of your jib for now, so I'm gonna continue to be nice until you give me a reason not to be.
There is no need to apologize, Edgar. You offered me sanctuary when I had none.
Very well. I have a task for you, Jonathan. Something that will require all your newfound skills.
Please.
Yeah?
Go on.
The Pembroke only survives through the generosity of our benefactors. Unfortunately, our main donor has found herself in a bit of a bind. Now, if you could help her out...
A spokesman or politician, if you need. That's not my calling. And until I come to understand what has happened to me, I require discretion.
Discretion is in order, Jonathan. Lady Ashbury has recently received rather indelicate correspondence that, if revealed, would jeopardize her position.
And you would like me to eradicate this threat?
By the stole, of course not. I would just like you to pay her a visit.
Her
ladyship is certainly near the tents outside, tending the sick. You can't miss her. Look for someone impossibly delicate.
Accepted. I'll see what kind of trouble Lady Ashbury is in.
Wait, what if Ashbury is that female vampire that we met? It makes sense. I mean, what else could be revealed in this day and age with vampire hunters and shit that you wouldn't want revealed? I mean, I could be wrong. About to find out anyway.
The flu took my dear wife, Emily. I take comfort.
Yes, werewolves.
Together again.
Mr. Rainfield, that's no way to talk. You're in good hands here, and we'll be up again soon enough. Now do me a kindness and get some sleep. I'll be back round later.
Your words are kind, the blessings of an angel. You're the sweet, sweet Lady of Mercy.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. It's a pleasure to see you again.
Okay, so it is that vampire.
Dr. Swansea has brought me up to speed concerning your recent appointment to Pembroke Hospital.
You're a the lady who saved me that night, before vanishing into thin air. I remember you from the pub with Dr. Swansea.
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself formally this time. My name is Lady Ashbury.
Okay. Well, considering you're my only friend that can, you know, empathize with being a vampire.
Apologies. You've taken me by surprise. I'm very happy to see you.
The pleasure is mine, Doctor.
You're more disposed to answer my questions now.
You must have countless questions, but a rather urgent matter first. Swansea has explained. My cover, if you prefer, has been compromised.
Well, I guess... Fuck it. I like to get this stuff.
Have any of the patients given you trouble?
These poor souls have so little left to live for. I do my best to ease their pain.
Well, I don't see why you'd lie to me.
The world would be a better place if it were cared for by women like you.
You make me blush. I am simply a necessary evil.
Pardon my boldness, your ladyship, but I have questions concerning this condition we share.
As a newborn, your hunger for answers is rivaled only by your thirst for blood. But the questions need wait.
I'm a scientist. My trade is in the deciphering of mysteries, and I need information to feed my mind.
I will gladly answer every question you have, but first, prove yourself capable of resolving my predicament without eating the culprit.
Fine.
Dr. Swansea has commissioned me to be your agent in this matter. You could start by explaining what's amiss.
These past insufferable weeks, I've been the victim of extortion.
Okay, so I can't eat the guy, but can I kill the guy?
I must refuse his most recent demands.
I do hope we don't regret not eating anyone.
What are your expectations? Please be precise.
As the newly appointed surgeon of this hospital, you are in an excellent position to ask innocent questions and deftly learn the identity of my blackmailer.
Okay.
Who would be so foolish as to threaten you? A kindred spirit.
Even if it were the case, and I highly doubt it, a vampire would have asked for something more valuable than money. My suspicions lean toward a patient or their family.
Oh, if it's something to do with money, then it could be Milton or Pippa. They seem to be all kinds of, like, up for that shit.
If we're dealing with an ordinary criminal, surely you've the means to deal with it yourself, if I may.
As immortal tradition doth dictate, all fangs and hypnotic eyes ablaze, the blood would run like a river. That's what I hope to avoid. Violence has a tendency to spiral out of control.
Ah.
Please continue. Every detail is essential. I'm your man.
My embarrassment in this matter is eclipsed only by my shame at having put the hospital at risk. The threat from our anonymous scoundrel is clear. A list of dates. My visits coinciding with the dates of suspicious patient deaths due to massive blood loss.
Is it true?
Is it true?
Now aren't you the blunt one?
Look, I just need information.
Excuse my impertinence, your ladyship. This is not an interrogation. I assure you that this line of questioning is in your best interest.
In all honesty, I'm not simply a patron to the hospital. My visits serve a dual purpose. Dr. Swansea has been treating my condition with a revolutionary technique of blood transfusion. It seems you are a specialist in the domain.
I'll take care of it. Do you know where I should start?
If that was the case, I'd settle the matter myself. You could talk to our local gossip, Harriet Jones. Not a pin drops here without her hearing about it.
I'll meet that woman now.
My life, as others know, is in your hands, Dr. Reed. I'm sure of your discretion, but I do fear your powers of persuasion will be put to the test. When this is resolved, I'll be your obligé. I'll answer all questions in regards of your condition.
Well, this is either going to go poorly, or okay, here it's over there. I'm just gonna go spend these blood points to at least be level 9. Because if at least give myself 1 level. When that door open? Huh. I probably want blood capacity. Yeah. Yeah. That can do. Oh, excuse me. One more. Maybe. Cool. So by doing that, that should put me at a proper level for this shit. Major district events. Every night the consequences of your actions may improve or degrade the district health status. It can also degrade due to diseases spreading among citizens. Major district event. The more lives you take, the unhealthier a district becomes. If a district health status drops below the critical threshold, it will plunge into chaos. Oh my dear lord. Fatigue. 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 Okay. Well, that just came out of fucking left field. I need a doctor. Treatment for fatigue. Shit. I don't have... I don't have the thing for this. I don't have sodium. And I am unfortunately still only level 8. No, that's fair. The victim was already Yes, fine. Hello, sir. Ooh. Ooh, is that what is that? Okay, that's Harriet. I'll talk to you in a minute. I need to make medicine. What the fuck? Oh. Okay. Y'all chill. I need to go make medicine at least for at least 3 of you. If I can do that, then everything will be fine. Okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I can do this for 3 of them. Okay. Let's see here. Who is fatigued? So Beatrice, Harvey Fiddick, Waverly Ackroyd, Thomas Elwood, Rakesh, Clay Cox, Milton, and Gwyneth. Okay. Well, 3 people I most definitely will not be curing are Milton and Gwyneth. But that still leaves 5 individuals that I will cure. I think I should definitely give it to Beatrice, Harvey, sorry Rakesh. I'm gonna give it to Thomas, Harvey, and Beatrice. Those are the fatigues I shall cure, because those are currently the only 3 that I give any form of a fuck about. Okay. I unfortunately can't. I'm out of whatever. Let me see what the fuck I require. I might have to go back into the that one place with a bunch of, you know, nasties. No, skulls. I might have to go back in there to grab one more, because I'm not, because it's shit. Shit is random. But what do I require for one more? Quinine. It would be preferable to treat at least half, but I require some quinine. How the fuck do I get quinine? Probably just praying and hoping for the best, right? Luckily, there's no time limit on me continuing the quest. What's in here? Nothing good. Oh, there's an individual over there that I can talk to. But first, I want to grab every box I possibly can. That's opium. Okay, can't touch that box. Glass vial. Letter I have somehow missed? I'm tired of your shit, Clay. What the fuck did you do? All the bloody docs are gossiping about how my husband has just got that stupid kid. How many times did I tell you to count to 20 before drawing your blade? How can we expect to do proper business and have people obey if you keep on killing everyone who dares cross you? Dorothy sells stuff? Well, then I should probably go talk to Dorothy after reading this letter. Now, rumor says some blokes from the Dead's family are looking for you, and one of them even swore to kill you. Don't come home tonight. I've seen strange men patrolling the streets. There may be some commie militia, or, yeah, some commie militia or something like that sent to arrest you. Go to a safe place for a few days. Maybe go to the hospital or Whitechapel. Make yourself useful for once by checking if any business could be settled over there. When the situation is calmer, I'll send a wet boot boy, so that you know to come back. Edwina. Well, I just got some talking points for old Clay. Didn't realize I'd be talking to old Clay again, but here we are. Ergotamine. You're not anything. You're her. Anything over here? Ah, I got one quinine, so I can make at least one more. But I kind of want to cure all but at least 2 of them. You're Gwyneth. I don't care about you. You're Dr. Cochran. Some opium. Small bottle. Dorothy, where art thou? Over here.
Dr. Reed, may I help you?
What can you tell me about the epidemic, Nurse Crane? I've been out of touch since I've come back to England.
Everyday folk don't know how bad it is. The papers certainly won't tell them. Not as long as the war is raging on, anyway.
News on the front stated that the Spanish flu was under control, at least in Britain.
It seemed to be for a while, but that was only last summer. It returned with a vengeance just over a month ago.
I might as well, while I'm here, exhaust my dialogue options.
What can you tell me about our patients here at Pembroke?
This hospital was founded to help the East End poor and needy. But since the war and the quarantine, we've had all manner of folk.
Can you be more specific?
Well, veterans, the elderly, dock workers. We even have a few mental patients. If there's space, we take them.
Okay. Personal questions.
For how long have you been working here, Nurse Crane?
I first volunteered at the Pembroke in 1911, a few months after Dr. Swansea was appointed.
And before you arrived here?
If you must know, this was my first job.
Well, Dr. Swansea certainly has confidence in your abilities. Are you in charge of the nursing staff?
Not in an official capacity, but the Pembroke doesn't always work above board, so to speak.
Okay.
What about medical protocols?
Dr. Reed, we don't have the money and resources here at the Pembroke like they do in the West End. We do what we can.
How is the duty roster organized?
Everybody works until they can't. If there's time, they'll eat a meal and shed a silent tear.
Have you heard rumors about blackmail within the hospital?
I don't have time to listen to all the idle gossip that floats in these halls, Doctor.
Do you know if any of the hospital staff have had run-ins with the law?
Doctor, you've hardly been here and you're already questioning the moral fortitude of the staff.
Dorothy, you know I've met Milton, right? And Pippa?
I'll see you later, Nurse Crane.
But anyway, I'm gonna finish grabbing what I can. That's nothing. Fuck it. I'll go ahead and give you yours.
How is my son doing?
Oh, and Gwyneth. And Gwyneth.
Do you require medical attention as well, Mrs. Goswick?
Do you know you're the only one who's asked me this? No, I don't feel well, actually.
Despite what you think about this place, I can tell you with absolute certainty, taking this will help you recover.
Well, at least your reputation seems well deserved. Unfortunately, I can't say the same for this hospital.
Okay.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
I've treated you.
Don't waste your time with me. Always knew the...
Okay. So, she's recovering now. So now I just gotta get Harvey, Thomas, as for that fourth one, I think I'll give it to Rakesh. Hi, Harvey.
Good evening, Mr. Fiddick.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. Any news about my operation?
Is there anything else that's bothering you? Can I help in any way?
Really? Why has no one else asked me that since I got here? I thought I was in a hospital.
Unfortunately, you are not the only person who needs help. And complaining about it won't do you any good.
Well, perhaps you're right, Dr. Reed. I'm sure if me missus was still alive, she wouldn't be happy with me going on like this.
Alright.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
I'll let you down, my boy.
Ooh, an unfinished letter. Pembroke Hospital, 2nd of November. My dear children, sorry I did not write to you before, but it hurts like hell just to write these few words on bloody paper. Don't worry. Daddy will go out of the hospital as soon as the doctors fix his arm. In the meantime, if you need something, go see Mr. Chadwick at the construction site and tell him you are Harvey Fiddick's children. You remember Robert Chadwick? The big guy with a mustache who helped me repair the house doors last spring. Go see him and ask for a few bob. He won't refuse to spare you a few. I'm sorry I can't work anymore for now, but we'll figure out something as soon as I'm out. Don't worry, everything will be fine as soon as Daddy's arm is strong again. As soon as the doctors have fixed my arm, And then he never finished. Okay, I've searched. And from what I could find, or at least I have not searched out here, at least not thoroughly.
It's locked, all right.
Son of a bitch. Okay. This hospital has a distinct lack of quinine. If that's even how you pronounce it. Codeine. Or codeine. I'm not actually sure how you pronounce that. Codeine. Doors. That lead out here. Ergotamine. Ergotamine. Codeine? Okay. What in the fuck? What the fuck is this building? Hey, quinine! Okay, so I can make 2 more. And frankly, that's all I need to make. Because as much as I did not plan on killing Clay at that moment, he's still not safe. Oh, I missed that. Okay, he's safe. I can make enough for everybody except the people I'm gonna eat, because fuck those people. And whether I eat them or they die themselves, frankly, I don't care which. Though I'd rather kill them, because I kind of want that XP. Well, no. Not really. Okay. So I have 4 more. Okay. So let's see here. So I need to talk with Thomas, Rakesh, and Waverly. Oh, true. But, You're not anyone in... There we go. You're who I was looking for.
Evening, Dr. Reed.
Okay.
Do you need assistance? Not really. I think I caught something in this bloody hospital. I swear I'm dead, yet smiling inside, Dr. Reed.
Well, Thomas Elwood, here you go.
As you remain here, I will make sure you don't have to worry about your health.
Don't think you can do much about it. Damage is done.
Okay.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood.
Okay, now I'm gonna go talk to Rakesh. Because he has yet to give me any reason to be suspicious of the man. This is not the direction I need to go in. Long letter. Long letter indeed. Birmingham, 27th October. Hello, sis. How are things in the big city? Here in Brum, things are not so good. It seems the flu is here again, and we have many new cases of infection in the neighborhood. Do you remember Miss Scheller? The old drinking hag from the 3rd floor? She passed away 2 days ago, and her flat is already occupied again. Geez, you would have to pay me a huge amount of money to go sleep in the bed in which a woman died of the flu just a few hours ago. Sorry, I did not take time to quickly answer your last letter. Between taking care of little Paul, Mum, Dad, and my job at the factory, I rarely find time to write to my favorite sister. By the way, my son says hello to his Auntie Pippa. You should see the little bugger. Already driving me mad. And Mom says you bring back some of those marvelous cakes the next time you come back home. In your last letter, you told me you thought about quitting your job at the Pembroke Hospital. I have to tell you, Pip, you better think twice. There are always jobs at the factory, but wages are shit. And it's as boring as a day without a shag. Oh, I have a new fiancé, and no, I'm no slut, you moral bitch, you. So if you really want to quit and do something more useful than counting the dead every morning, maybe you better stay in London and join the band you told me about. The Guard or Priven. Something like that. Never heard of them, but if they are, like you said, some sort of civil militia trying to make a difference, then maybe it's a good choice for you. Just be sure to let the others go in front. That's how my poor Billy got killed in France, by leading too many patrols. Bloody war. Anyway, come back as soon as you can, and give me all the good news before that. I'm your affectionate sister. Lucy, Paul, Mum, and Dad. Well, Lucy, your sister has crossed a vampire. However, bitch.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Yes, hello.
Pepper, are you sure you want to leave this hospital?
To become a nurse was a little girl's dream. But in the end, I don't feel that useful. I want more. I want to make things change.
You should be proud of what you've achieved. This hospital represents hope for many people in need of help.
Maybe you're right. But at the moment, I feel like we're just a cemetery waiting room.
What steps are you prepared to take to feel more useful?
I don't know yet. My sister believes that the real fight is in the streets nowadays. Maybe she's right. Maybe this is what I must do.
And what about Milton Hooks? Does he share your point of view?
For Milton, any change means more comfort and more peace. I disagree.
If you feel that saving lives is not useful enough, perhaps it means that you've lost faith.
On the contrary, my faith has never been stronger. Maybe We are all just too proud to face up to the fact that science cannot compete with God.
Well, you can pray to your God and ask for mercy, but unfortunately, I have none to spare. For it looks like a bitch.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
I've run out of hints to collect for you. I've exhausted all dialogue options. Do you know what that means, Pippa? That means you might be the first to die, not Milton. What the fuck was I doing? Oh yeah, I need to go to Rakesh, which should be this direction. Aykroyd, I'll give you your medicine here in a minute. You may be on my bite. Let me. Fuck.
It's locked.
Rakesh, I don't know what you're doing in that shady ass back alley room, but it's fine.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. Such a pleasure to see you
again. Yep.
Do you need medical attention? Well, the proximity of the dead is not the most healthy company, even if the quiet can be appreciated.
Don't take too many risks with your health, Mr. Chidana. None of us are immune to this disease.
And that is a good thing. Death and disease is a constant reminder of our mortality. But you have my thanks, Dr. Reed.
Okay.
Goodbye, Mr. Chidana.
More bodies.
Okay, now I just need Aykroyd, who's over there.
I'm quite busy right now, Dr. Reed.
Do you need my assistance?
Don't be ridiculous. I'm capable of dealing with this myself.
It does appear Rakesh is a traitor.
Time to do so.
Then you are lucky that I have taken the time to do so. Consider it a gesture of solidarity between professionals.
I wish this hospital could have received as much attention from you, Dr. Reed. We do not see you in surgery very often.
I do not know what he sells.
Thank you for your time. We'll talk later.
Rakesh, what doth thou selleth? Are you the man that could just sell me quinine?
Good evening, Dr. Reed. Such a pleasure to see you again.
Please.
That's even if that's how you pronounce that. That.
It's just trinkets and curios, really. But I'm sure they can be useful.
Okay, he sells ferrous tartrate, sodium hypochlorite, codeine, potassium, ergotamine, and so you do not sell quinine. But next time I need the sodium, I will come to you. Okay, let's see here. Bag. I have one more treatment for fatigue, which means one of these three individuals that will definitely be eaten, or granted, for Clay it is a case of he's on the list, but I'm not sure, aside from the fact that we literally caught him stabbing a man to death, what he did wrong. But I've only I've only found 3 for him. I've apparently found all 3 hints for Milton, so I need to talk to him again. But it looks like the person who gives me the most blood points is Gwyneth. Oh yeah, he has killed several people. So yeah, he definitely goes on the list. I don't care his excuse. So what is his fucking last name? Clay Cox. He made the list. You know what? I'm gonna take Waverly Aykroyd off the list. He's an asshole, but his assholeness is starting to. I don't mind it. So I'll give the fatigue to Gwyneth because I get more blood quality out of her. for when I eventually do end up killing her. And then I'm gonna go finish the Milton thing, finish Milton's little thingamajigger. There you are, Gwyneth. Gwyneth? Gwyneth.
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
Do you require medical assistance, Nurse?
I will be fine. As soon as I can get some sleep.
Nurse, you won't be able to help people if you're sick. Take this, and do try to get some rest.
I'll try, Dr. Reed. Thank you.
Okay.
Goodbye, Nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
So there's that. Now then.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
Do you know that Nurse Hawkins is thinking of leaving the hospital?
That's not a surprise. We've talked about it already.
Does it not bother you?
Sometimes I think she may be right. We should run away while we can. Question is, where can we go? Where is it safe?
Okay. Now, let me just ask you about the shady dealings. Just to see what you,
Have you heard of any underhand dealings going on in this hospital?
There are a lot of secrets round here. I'm not surprised someone tried to make money from them.
What kind of secrets?
I'm not in the gossip business, Dr. Reed. If you want to know more, you better talk to Harriet Jones. She's the eldest patient here.
Okay. Details. My mesmerize is 1?
Goodbye, Milton.
Do I up my mesmerize? Okay, well, I guess I'll just continue the main quest real quick. And then when I level up, I'll see if I can't raise my...
What is this? Who are you? Get out of my room.
There's no need for alarm, madam. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon.
Preposterous. Dr. Reed, you say? I don't want some bumbling intern. Where's Dr. Swansea?
Please, calm down, madam. I assure you that I am highly qualified. I'm just back from war duty.
How brave. Threatening an old defenseless woman. You know how long I've been a patient here? You've picked the wrong fight. I'm Harriet Jones.
Harriet Jones? Indeed. I've been meaning to have a chat with you. You know what goes on here better than any other patient, I gather.
Oh, better than any patient, nurse or doctor. I've seen so many vile undertakings.
I heard there have been some despicable goings-on. Was there a case of blackmail?
Blackmail? Wait. You're investigating something. This isn't a social call. One of those incompetent cunts slit a poor sod's vein.
You know what? I already like her.
If I didn't know better, Miss Jones, I'd be inclined to say you enjoy this type of idle gossip.
God's honest truth, Doctor. It's just the way it is here. Most of these bitches would let you freeze to death before getting you a blanket.
You seem to know more about the goings-on here than anyone else. Beware, Miss Jones, in case suspicion should fall on you.
That's it. Blame the old and infirm. I see those little bitches' greedy little eyes. Just waiting for me to pop off, they are.
I assure you, madam, this is not an investigation into a possible medical error.
Debauchery, then? Nurses Crane, Hawkins, Brannigans, whores, all of them. They can't keep their legs shut. I've seen them scratching slutty sores.
Really? Well, if you have irrefutable proof, I'll not have the staff behaving in such a manner here.
This is your business, Doctor, not mine. But I swear one of the nurses is cavorting with some man on hospital hours.
Thank you for your time, Miss Jones. You've given me something to go on. See you on the next round.
Okay, so according to Harriet, every single nurse in this fucking hospital is a slut.
Might know something. I'll start my investigation with them.
Excuse me, Thelma. Okay, I'll start with Gwyneth, since she's right here.
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
Have you seen a strange man visiting any of the nurses here?
I've never heard of such a thing, Doctor.
Do you know if any of the hospital staff have criminal backgrounds?
The people who work here all come from very different backgrounds, Doctor. Just like the patients.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
Well, that led me nowhere. Oh, hey! I found Clay Cox. Let me talk to you real quick.
Good evening, Mr. Cox.
Dr. Reed. Still working at night, I see. I like that.
And why is that?
People who don't sleep at night always seem more alive to me. More interesting, one way or another.
Do you ever think about that poor fellow I saw you push in the water?
The wound he gave me will make sure I don't forget him. It hurts. Boss had cut me good.
That man was determined to murder you. You almost died.
What a surprise. The first time I met him, he nearly shit himself. Fucking coward. I guess revenge gives you balls.
What did he want? Revenge?
I recently had to kill his brother. Poor arsehole thought it would be easy to return the favor.
Only the strongest survive, then? Survival at all costs. Is that all you think about?
I'm the toughest bastard you'll ever meet, Dr. Reed. And I don't give a fuck what you think of me.
Well, frankly, currently I'm thinking you're food, and I might have to rethink who dies first.
How is your hospitalization going, Mr. Cox?
This is a shitty place with shitty staff. As long as I'm treated all right, I'll be fine.
What's wrong with the Pembroke staff?
That bastard you sent to bring me here, Milton. I thought he was going to break all my bones before I reached my bed.
I see. Any other smart comments?
The nurses aren't too ugly. Especially that foxy one, Nurse Crane. Pretty brunette, tough attitude, all like that.
What's wrong with the hospital?
Come on, Dr. Reed. The place is a dump. Smelly, sad, and dirty.
But you're alive thanks to the efforts and dedication of the staff here, aren't you?
What are you expecting, a medal? I thought that saving lives was just part of the job. Must be an unsatisfactory profession at this time, I'm sure.
I see.
How long do you think you can escape the law, Clay?
I know this city like the back of my hand, Doc. I know its streets, who to pay, who to avoid, and who to bully. I won't get caught.
He really is digging his grave here. But sir, I don't want you to...
We can't escape the consequences of our actions. The past catches up with us in the end.
I ain't afraid of death. I don't hide who I am. I live my life honestly, which is more than I could say for most folks.
And who are you, then?
I'm the leader of the Wet Boot Boys. One day, I'll leave this shitty place and punch in the face all who thought I would not come back.
What can you tell me about your marriage, Clay?
Marriage is the sweetest cage, they say. Well, I found myself locked in one with a wild animal.
You mean your wife keeps you on your toes?
No, I mean, we both have claws and we both love to bite.
Am I right to assume your wife's letter pissed you off, Clay?
I was so mad, I threw away the knife she got me when we got married.
Your wife gave you a knife as a wedding present.
That knife has always been my lucky charm. If I'd had it in my hand when I got stabbed on that pier, I'd not have been wounded.
Interesting.
Do you want it back?
I don't need it here, but if you'd be kind enough to bring it to me, I'd be really grateful.
A grateful Clay Cox? I might just find your knife and bring it back to you to see that happen.
I can give you directions, but I'd be surprised if you managed to find it. My hideout isn't meant to be found easily.
A lucky charm. I never would have taken you as the superstitious type.
We all have our flaws, Doc. Mine's to have my weapon of choice for when the really dirty business comes around.
Have you heard of any underhand dealings going on in the hospital?
Blackmail? That's not my style. Too risky. The black market, though. Now that's where the money is.
I'll leave you for now.
Well, Mr. Clay, you're gonna die, but you have delayed the inevitable.
You're sure you don't come back with me?
Nah, I have to see someone at the hospital.
Be careful. You look so bad they may keep you as a patient.
Fuck 'em. I don't like hospitals. Or doctors.
Well then, when you go back to Whitechapel, you may find this useful.
What is it?
A pass for a free medical exam by the best nurse available.
Dorothy, how could you?
I don't read well, but thank you, I guess.
Well, Dorothy, not only have you proved... Dorothy, I don't want to have to put you on the list, Dorothy. Dorothy, you got a man killed. Damn it, gotta put Dorothy on the list. I mean, there's a murderer, money launderers, a massive immoral idiot, and now a traitor. Damn it. I won't kill her immediately. Maybe she can redeem herself. I'm sorry. This man went through a sewer filled with skulls.
He's locked the door behind him. I need to find another way to follow him.
Up. That was that. I don't know about you, but methinks that someone died up ahead. That is a lot of blood.
This man has been savagely attacked and dragged to the floor.
Well, there are rogue skulls up ahead. Well, first and foremost, Okay. Do. Come on, bitch. Wow. Okay. So it's over this way. Though it appears I have to find some other way to get through there because apparently I can't go through tiny holes. I don't know who's saying they can't breathe, but if they do not cease their complaining, they really won't. They really won't breathe. Cool. Yum, yum, yum. The Ban of the Dragon. Concerning the Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole, I would advise our members to be very wary of the so-called scholars. Yes, indeed. Most of them are always affable and respectful whenever they approach us, but it would be quite unwise for a discreet circle. He might need his inhaler, in which case I can help him out with that, but I mean, yeah, it's fine. He'll be fine. Be quite unwise for a discreet circle like the Escallion Club to foolishly speak about our goals, our members, or our traditions. I also would like to remind our fellow members that the Brotherhood itself is ancient enough to have some mysterious traditions. One of them, according to some informants, could be the ritual of the so-called Ban of the Dragon. It seems that, in certain conditions, when the Brothers of St. Paul find a violent or bloodthirsty immortal, they call upon him this ban. What it is exactly? I don't know. Does it really exist? I don't know for sure either. But what I've established as facts is that whenever a hostile or vindictive vampire has threatened London, it disappeared without a trace after the Brotherhood pronounced a ban upon him. The loyal Fergal Bonsha himself would never be foolish enough to openly provoke the Brotherhood. This is a lesson we must all remember. Never be considered a dragon by the Brotherhood. From the Law of Escallion, by Lord Redgrave, founder. Okay. Well, I don't know what this Band of the Dragon is, but... Okay, I'm at full blood now. Thank you. I see a pool of blood. Okay, now I'm down here. This looks like a boss area. Oh my god, it's a werewolf!
What sort of creature is this?
What kind of bullshit? Oh shit. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Fuck, he knows where I am. Ah, motherfucker. I can do this. Okay, just need stamina. Ha ha ha. What ins... Okay. Admittedly, was not expecting a werewolf.
Here's what's left of him. Not a lot to check, but I should anyway.
Nurse Crane's voucher. If you are sick, if you have no money, whoever you are, wherever you're from, come see Dorothy to get help. No tricks, no charges, no questions asked. Just find Darius Petrescu's house and present this coupon. I will not be reading that. The second half, because I'm pretty sure it's just the other half, but I think that's Latin? No. I don't actually know what that language is.
Some voucher for a free checkup in Whitechapel. What is Nurse Crane up to? I really must find her.
Convenient for there to be rats. They do really neglect to inform you about, hey... in the sewers, it would seem. Can I please eat this one? Please let me eat it. I need it, but okay. This is fine. I should be able to go up the stairs now as a... Citizen to save. Careful, the endangered citizen may not survive the next night. Go check on him. Come on, bitch. Okay, it's fine. Okay. I'm fine. Everything's fine. Okay, that guy's not fine. I sort of crumpled him. It's fine. Are you alright, sir?
Are you injured, sir?
Help me get out of here. I need to get out.
I'm Dr. Reed, and I'd be glad to help you, but you must calm down first. Please, take a deep breath and tell me your name.
Okay. Okay, I'm Oswald Thatcher. Please, I need to get out.
All right, Mr. Thatcher, you're safe now. Do you think you can reach the street by yourself?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Good. Now leave this place and enjoy the cool night air. It's quite invigorating. I'm sure you'll feel better if you do.
You rescue the citizen who will return to his district the following night. Okay. That gave me a lot of quinine. Okay, so we've saved Oswald. We've figured out an interesting tidbit for Nurse Crane. 6 citizens can be healed with the appropriate treatment. A healthy citizen helps contribute to raising the health status of the district they belong to. Okay, that's cool. Blackmail in Whitechapel. Reach Whitechapel. It's all the way over there. You know what? This thing kind of sucks, so I'm just gonna switch back to that weapon. Yep, that's much better than what I had on. Okay, quinine. You know, I went from not having enough of it to now I have plenty. Okay. Ah, fuck. I need to get out of here. I'm not a proper level for this shit. Okay. Before I continue the main quest, I should first of all be able to... Oh, Oswald has a headache. Milton's fatigued. He's fatigued. I can make some more fatigue stuff, and I think I'll have to see if I can make a headache thing, but I can probably cure all three of these guys, and then eat clay. But first... Clay wants me to go get his knife. It won't hurt to go ahead. You know what? I'll cure people first. Oh. It's over here then. Then what the hell is that? Tool of the trade. Oh. I do not recall putting a custom marker, but here we go. Here we are. I'll go ahead and make the medicine. I need 2 fatigue and then a headache. For a moment there, I thought that was a wanted poster. It's fine. Okay, I need 1, 2. Treatment for anemia, sepsis, pneumonia, bronchitis, treatment for cold. Okay, hold on. What did this motherfucker need? So, treatment for a... Do I even know how to do that? Motherfucker, I don't. Jonathan, my boy. How do you not know how to make... Shit. Okay, well I can't cure Oswald. But I can cure... Clay and Milton. I can at least do that. Right, how the fuck do I not already know how to make a goddamn headache cure?
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
Odd camera angle, but okay.
Do you need any medical help, Milton?
I'm afraid I do. Like everyone in this hospital. It's a sad state of affairs when even the hospital workers are worried about disease.
Our job brings us into contact with all kinds of infections, Milton. There's no shame in being ill while you're in a hospital.
That's easy for you to say, Doctor. I get the feeling you don't fall sick often. Well, thanks, anyway.
Goodbye, Milton.
Okay. That gives me that. Okay.
Hey, Doc.
You're lucky to be alive, Mr. Cox. I hope you're starting to take better care of yourself.
This place is full of sickness and decay. How could I get better in such a dump?
Consider yourself lucky that I'm treating all of my patients equally. But don't push your luck.
Don't play the innocent with me. I'm sure you have good reasons to act this way. And also weaknesses that can be exploited.
I'll leave you for now, Mr. Cox.
Oh, it's going to be enjoyable killing you. But before I go grab your knife, I should probably go and spend my blood. Right? With Clay, even Jonathan is ready to fucking eat. I only fucking spared him because, you know, I don't like to judge a book before I have all the information. At least in games like this, where my actions have consequences. If I did not have consequences, he'd be dead already. Okay. So let's see. Coagulation. You will block your... Okay. Let's do that then. At least. Blood Spear and Shadow Mist. Let's do Blood Spear. That sounds fun. No, I don't think... Yeah, Okay. The following night. Ah, great. Now fucking Pippa's got problems. Bitch got a cold. Well, lucky for your ass, Pippa, I know how to make a medicine for the cold. However, this bitch is fucking working on sick patients while having a cold.
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Oh, yeah, at least the hospital's healthy.
Do you need medical help yourself, Nurse?
I'm afraid I've contracted some illness, Dr. Reed.
Not under my watch, Nurse. Take this. You'll feel better.
Thank you, Dr. Reed.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Ah, I got the trophy Hippocratic Oath. I'll have to look at that after the game, after the stream is done, to see exactly what I had to do. But I am now level 9. So let's head this way and try to avoid those things that looked like they wanted to kill me. I don't think I'm going to get any big leaps of XP. Okay, there's... Yeah, I thought so. Well, I know what the Hippocratic Oath is. It's just I don't know what the what I get from the trophy. It's not what I wanted to do. Let me do this. Okay. Looks to be below. So I'll have to deal with a level 11 skull at the very least. Num. Yeah, it's probably probably is the healing of people. I'll take that. Thank you very much.
This must be Clay Cox's knife. A fine blade. No wonder he wants it back.
Yeah, probably heal 10 patients. Okay, it doesn't... Damn, I don't get it. I think I healed 10. Oh, let me check. Let's see here. He needed a stamina cure, so he needed a fatigue cure. I gave him one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, I healed 10. I don't need to be fighting people like that just yet. Okay, Clay, I've got good news and I've got bad news. The good news is that I found your knife.
Doc. I have found a gift from your wife.
In that case, you'll be properly rewarded, Doc. Clay Cox is a man of his word.
I hope that won't make me an accomplice to your future crimes.
Who knows what I might do now I feel invincible again?
Cool. Well, just to make sure. Nope. Nope. Well, you know what they say. Mr. Cox, you're coming with me. Don't worry, Dr. Cox. Mr. Cox. There is nothing for you to worry about. Nothing's bad is going to happen to you. You have my word. Just let it happen.
I killed, extorted, stole. Now I die. Fuck it. I live the way I wanted.
This district will soon suffer the consequences of your actions. I see. Okay. Did that raise my mesmerize, I wonder? It did not. Okay, I'm gonna go spend more of my blood points. And then, if I have time, I will go to Whitechapel. This will at least let me... Yeah, what consequences game? What exactly? Inject your blood to heal normal and aggravated damage instantly. Okay. Coagulation. You will block your target's blood in their veins, making them defenseless. Yeah, the wife's the only one that could possibly give a shit. Yeah. Yeah, that is true. For all she knows... For all she knows, it was the gang that wanted her. Wanted him that killed him. I've done nothing wrong. Well, time to find out what these consequences are. Yep, Clay Cox is dead. And thus far, I don't see any consequence to my action just yet. But I am now level 11, which is good. However... act as... Yep, want that definitely. I want to do the spear. And then Shadow Veil I do want. Blood Barrier. Yep, okay. So, we have claimed our first victim, Clay Cox. And there should be no reason for anyone to distress about Clay Cox's death. For he was a shit man who killed, extorted, and Lord knows what else. Whitechapel District condition serious. Okay. This does mark the path of no return. I've killed my first human. I now have no reason. Yeah, if I could beat the game without killing anybody, I sure shit ain't doing it. Rogue skull over here. Well, when we say not kill anybody, we mean not we mean not drinking people blood. Come on. Yeah, I do believe it did lower it ever so slightly, though it shouldn't be hard to raise it back up again. Pardon? Shit. Okay. Nyum 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 nyum. Oh, fuck. Motherfucker. Piece of shit. Who gave him the right to wear armor? Okay, this is where I wanted to go.
Whitechapel. This neighborhood is linked somehow to the kind Lady Ashbury's blackmail. First, let's find this Petrescu fellow.
I hear a baby crying. Benjamin? I don't know where this conversation's being done.
Fuck you all! Fuck it all! Stop it now, Albert, stop it!
Oh! Someone... What?
Someday you'll understand.
Are you alright?
The bastard hit the wall next to me. I don't even know if he meant to miss.
If you've been hurt, I can help you. I'm a doctor.
Name's Albert. Remember it. Now bugger off.
Okay.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? If you know anything about her, I'd appreciate it.
Never heard of her. She's pretty, I'll keep an eye out.
What happened? Did you really steal that man's medication?
Hey, I didn't do anything, it ain't me.
All right. Perhaps the poor drunk just confused you with someone else.
Sod off, mister. You ain't got no clue what's going on here. Bastard was a soldier in the war, so now he's got the right to shoot me.
It's true. I'm not familiar with this part of town. Perhaps you could help me.
I said sod off. Go find yourself another guide.
Okay.
Goodbye, young man.
I'll be back, Albert. What?
Another drunk arsehole littering the streets. Not me.
What the fuck did I do?
Shooting a boy
Oh,
in the middle of the
okay.
street.
It was just loading the conversation. It's fine.
Wouldn't you say?
What? You saw what happened? Who are you?
I'm Dr. Reed, and I'd like to ask you a few questions, if you promise me to set your gun aside.
No. Look, I'm not a violent man. I'm Benjamin Palmer, doctor. And no one can help me. Not even you.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? Have you heard anything?
It's funny, I've been searching for her too. I need some pills. But the woman is a phantom, if you ask me.
Really? And why is that?
Word is she ain't real. She's a cover for some doctor who runs an illegal dispensary for migrants.
Interesting.
What can you tell me about this place?
Nothing to say, really. This is where I used to live, and this is where I live now.
You don't have anywhere to go? No family that would welcome you?
Not since the death of my wife, Albert's mother. She was sick, you see. Long before the flu and all this shit.
Interesting.
You mean you used to have a better life?
Yeah, I had a wife, a home, and a job. I even used to have a name. And now I'm just Ben. Ben the Tramp.
Okay, we're at 2 hours, so once I'm done talking to him, I'm gonna see if I can't find a hideout.
Perhaps you could focus for a moment and tell me your troubles.
I'm sick, broke, and my son just stole my pills. Everything's coming up roses.
Whatever the boy did, I'm sure he didn't deserve a public execution.
I swear I didn't want to hit him. It's just that I'm sick in the head, you see, and the boy just failed me last nerve.
What is it, Benjamin? It was the war, wasn't it? Your nerves are shot, aren't they? I need some answers, Private. From one soldier to another.
The doctors called me a liar. A coward. Put me in a straitjacket, locked me up.
finally, they sent me back to the front lines with a handful of tablets.
Well, that's a bit fucked.
It's a pity that doctors still practice such barbaric methods. It's a dishonor to our profession.
Now only the pills stop me thinking about this shit. To not hear the explosions. I'm even scared of the dark these days.
Okay, so this man's got PTSD. Okay.
A gun, alcohol, and a bad temper make a terrible cocktail, sir. Goodbye for now.
Is there a hideout nearby? Surely there's gotta be one pretty soon, right? Benjamin Palmer. Some unknown lady who looks like... I'll talk to her later. Right now, I am looking for a hideout to stop in. Oh, okay. In that case, I'm gonna go talk to the lady real quick, and then continue the main quest. Excuse me, lady with the fur.
Good evening, miss.
Good evening, sir. Are you interested in a miraculous cure for this unknown and deadly epidemic?
Actually, I am.
Then you have come to the right place. The famous Swanborough cordial is all you need to help keep you in perfect health.
Oh, really? Why didn't I hear about it during my studies? I'm Jonathan Reed, by the way. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Ah, my brother has spoken of your research, sir. I'm Loretta Swanborough, and it's always a pleasure to meet a fellow healer.
Interesting. Oh, I can buy from this bitch.
Tell me, who intrigues you most in Whitechapel?
The region itself is something to see, but I would say Camellia the mute florist who gives away her flowers.
What do you think of the locals?
Most of them are afraid or desperate. They all come to me eventually for my remedy.
Is there anyone I should avoid?
Cadogan Bates, without a doubt. The bloody bastard remorselessly exploits poor migrants as soon as they get here.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? I'd like to know more about her.
I don't like to talk about competition.
Competition, you say?
Never met her, but it seems she provides some sort of medical care to the poor. The whole thing has to be some sort of scam, if you ask me.
Interesting.
I'd like to see what kind of medicine...
Now, what do you sell? Ah, you sell the good shit. Swansboro cordial. Glass vial. Not the one thing I always seem to be low on.
Gangs of ruins, if you ask me.
Oh wait, I have an axe. Is this axe better than what I got? It's 72 damage? Hell yeah. I'll do 72 damage. Okay, so to continue, I must go this way.
What do you want? Leave me alone.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I'm looking for Nurse Dorothy Crane.
There is no Dorothy Crane here. Now goodbye.
I'm afraid this medical leaflet says the opposite, sir.
Really? Well, I'm afraid I'm going to close this door right now. Go bother someone else, Mr. Doctor.
To enter that house, I must discover who this man really is. Maybe I could start by observing what he's up to.
Okay. He's going that direction. Interesting.
A strange man was at the door with a pass for our medical facility. I refused him entry.
Darius, how could you know he didn't need our help?
His clothes were too finely tailored to be for Whitechapel.
Perhaps just a friend of that stray poet who is always about.
Richard Nithercott? No, not of the same cloth, this man. I suspect some machination from that journalist.
Clayton Darby. Is he still asking questions?
Yes. I saw him drifting around St. Mary's Church. I swear he is tracking me just downwind.
Interesting.
I must talk to that journalist or the poet. They must know about Darius. Nearby the church they just mentioned.
Nearby the church. Okay. So the closest individual.
I don't have your money. Come on, Barrett, you know the game. You pay for peace of mind. Can't you just look the other way this week, Joe? Come on, we can sort it out, right? It's not my call, Barrett. You paid one way or another. Please, Joe. How long have we known each other?
Hello, young man. I'm Dr. Reed, and I would like to ask you a few questions. May I enter, please?
Sorry, no, sir. My father does not like people entering our house, you see.
Your father is worried about you, boy. He asked me to look for you.
So my father actually worries about me then? Okay then. Come on in. I'm Harry, by the way. Even my dreams are soaked with glue.
Ah. Okay.
So, may I ask you a few questions?
I'm not bothered. What could be worse?
How do you feel?
I'm fine. I mean, it's not easy every day, but I'm fine. I'm just tired of being sick all the time.
Apparently his dreams are just soaked with glue. I don't know.
Well, you know.
Speaking of which, what can you tell me about your father?
My father is an idiot who makes idiot things. That's all I have to say.
Forgive my bluntness, young man, but you don't seem happy living in Whitechapel.
Why should I? I never wanted to come here in the first place. It was my father's decision. And look around you. Does this look like a nice place to live?
No, you got a point there.
You have a roof over your head, a place to call home. Many people here are not as lucky, you know.
That's exactly what my father says. Harry, you should be grateful for what you've got. But I wasn't even consulted when we moved here.
If life here is so terrible for you, why don't you just leave this place? Have you ever spoken to your father about it?
I don't go outside. It terrifies me so. I went outside once without my father noticing and I saw terrible things. Bloody and frightening things.
So that's why you stay at home all day? For fear of the epidemic?
I'm not afraid of disease or death, Dr. Reed. It's the living I'm afraid of.
Ah.
Goodbye, young man. Take care of yourself.
Okay, Harry, I am...
Dreams are soaked with gloom.
Oh, gloom, not glue. I will now be taking everything you own, Harry, that I'm allowed to take.
Pain and suffering in this world.
Clayton, Derby, and Richard, whatever. Job refusal letter. Interesting. Dear Mr. Peterson, it is my duty to inform you of our refusal to accept your application for a job at the dockyard. I must thank you for the time spent at our office explaining the difficulty of your situation, with your ill boy and the loss of your beloved wife. But it is also my duty to point out the policy of our company, which expressly reproves the employment of former criminals or convicts. Your unfortunate connections with the ill-famed Wet Boot Boys have been duly noted. These are hard times, sir, and Finch and Harper intend to reward first the candidates who pass the small inquiry we like to conduct about our future employees. You have my deepest sympathy, and may God be with you and your family. Sincerely, Artie Harper. Professional vampire hunters. Yeah, the Wet Boot Boys is definitely a really dumb name. If you ever suspect someone to be a vampire, don't try to kill it yourself. You have no chance. Instead, contact me or try to inform a professional vampire killer. These men and women are rare, but they know what to do against these evil creatures. It even seems that some of them are working together under the name of the Guard of Priwen, a paramilitary organization dedicated to the eradication of the vampires in London. They are your friends. You are not alone. Solutions exist. Be smart. Spread the word. Clarence Crossley. For more information, please contact me directly. Joe. Why you got that shit, man? Man, I know we haven't met, but she best not be trying to hunt me down. Okay, so I don't know. Well, that was a random scream.
Please take a browse of my wares.
I'm Dr. Reed. I would like to ask you a few questions, if you don't mind.
Doctor? Interesting. I'm Barrett Lewis. Usually I don't have time to waste with talk, but at this hour of the night I can hardly refuse.
Oh, he's a traitor.
How is business around here?
Business? I have no business. Between this racket, theft, and customers getting scared, I'm losing money every day.
I see. Sounds like you blame someone in particular for your situation.
It's no secret Joe Peterson spends his time harassing merchants. But with me, he's trying to put me out of business once and for all.
Interesting.
As a merchant, you see Whitechapel every day. Have you noticed anything out of the ordinary recently?
Well, you mean besides the epidemic, the war, and all the usual crap? As long as I can remember, this part of town has been a bottomless pit, and no sign of the bottom yet.
Violence is increasing in the borough.
Yeah. A few nights ago, some blokes jumped me. Came out of one of the condemned workshops. Fever, madness, something like that.
Where did this happen? Why did you go there?
In the closed workshops nearby. I worked there as an apprentice in better days. Now I only go to find trinkets or tools. Too bad I was mugged, though. There was good money in that little box of loot I lost.
Have you been hurt?
No, but that's only because I ran like hell. Those men were raving lunatics, I tell you. Not even able to speak anymore, just screaming.
Okay. So you got attacked by skulls. But what do you sell? Okay, mainly junk. Mainly junk. Okay. So, here's what I'm gonna do. I am going to take a quick bathroom break. We're going to at least try to find old Chad prior to, calling it, but I'm going to take this quick bathroom break, so anyone who needs to, go do it now. And we'll reconvene in, we'll reconvene in a few minutes. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I am back. And now we can continue searching for Clayton Darby.
Cheap price, good quality. Come on, take a look. Don't be afraid.
I'm assuming that's him. And if it's not...
Forgive my interruption.
Do not apologize, my son.
Ah, no, it's Friar Rediker.
Father Tobias Whitaker is always happy to teach mortals about the incoming Armageddon.
I am Dr. Jonathan Reed, and I just have a few questions.
A scientist? You are much more lost than I thought, my son.
What do you mean when you say that I am more lost than you thought?
All scientists are entangled in a world of causes and consequences, and most of them can't see the plain truth.
Quite a judgmental opinion, if you ask me. But what do I know? Blinded by science as I am.
But you are seeking answers, aren't you? Answers about the Armageddon about to strike the city. Answers about the hidden truth.
I am. But the answers I seek are based on facts, not superstition. What do you mean when you say that I am more lost than you thought?
All scientists are entangled in a world of causes and consequences, and most of them can't see the plain truth.
Quite a judgmental opinion, if you ask me. But what do I know? Blinded by science as I am.
But you are seeking answers, aren't you? Answers about the Armageddon about to strike the city. Answers about the hidden truth.
Well, I suppose I can spare a few minutes listening to your so-called truth.
As a doctor, you must be aware of the decimating epidemic.
Uh-huh.
But let me tell you that this so-called Spanish flu is just the beginning of the end.
What do you mean?
The beast is finally revealing itself, corrupting the flesh and the heart of men. With my own eyes I have seen them, those minions from the abyss.
Really? And what would be your answer to this biblical threat?
We must fight the disease before this legion outnumbers us. But not with scalpels and microscopes. No.
What is left then?
Cleansing fire.
Ah. So, your plan to deal with the Spanish flu is to set the city ablaze.
Tell me, Tobias, what exactly is your plan concerning the cleansing of this city?
God will recognize his own. More than once this city has risen from the ashes, hardened and purified by the flames.
Science and progress are our only hope against the monstrosity hidden behind this epidemic.
See, Doctor? Now you acknowledge the presence of evil within the city's walls. Now you start to admit the truth.
Have you any friends? Any family left in these terrible times?
No. But I have a disciple I see as my son. He is so devoted. I sent him to preach the good word in the heart of this corrupted city.
Where did you send him?
I sent Samuel to the Stonebridge Cemetery, where the pestilence and evil grows night after night.
You sent him on some preaching crusade during the epidemic.
As a true believer, Samuel will fear no evil while he walks through the valley of the shadow of death.
I have heard enough for tonight. Goodbye.
You know what? Putting him on the list. I don't like him. I do not like them. Are you Clayton?
Excuse me, sir. Are you familiar with this part of town?
It's Clayton.
My name's Clayton Darby, reporter.
Sorry, I'm new to Whitechapel. But perhaps you could help me since you're a journalist. My name is Jonathan Reed.
Dr. Reed, the famous surgeon. I'll gladly help if I'm able, sir.
Okay.
Why are the newspapers keeping silent about the Spanish influenza? It's as though none of you care.
There's a war going on. People shouldn't be demoralized by news of deadly diseases.
It's a disgrace. People are left to die alone. No one is properly informed of the risks.
These are bad times indeed. So much for the glorious British Empire.
Have you any idea of the danger you face in these streets at night?
I've had to run and hide more than once from frenzied mobs incensed by the fever. Do you think the flu is really responsible for this, Doctor?
That science is unable to explain the facts doesn't mean there is no rational explanation.
I confess, I share your point of view, Doctor.
What is a journalist doing in this borough after sunset?
He goes where none of his colleagues would dare to go, to inform the country.
Right.
So you risk your life to reveal the truth. I saw many reporters do the same during the war.
Whitechapel is the crucible of so many untold stories and tragedies. I want people to know them.
That's quite honorable of you. But is the public interested?
Not at all, sir. And that's why I'm an independent journalist, hoping to sell some stories.
Okay.
I heard you're investigating an underground medical dispensary in Whitechapel. What do you know about it?
Not much. And I'm not really an acquaintance of theirs. Why do you care?
Fuck it.
I'm afraid one of the nurses from the Pembroke Hospital may be involved with unsavory activities.
Ah, could it be Dorothy Crane?
Without a doubt, you are a damn fine journalist, Mr. Darby. What do you know of her accomplice, a man named Darius?
I don't know much about the man. He's very cautious. Never goes out. Doesn't seem to have any friends or family.
He has no relatives?
He has no relatives at all?
No. Except for that strange man, a poet named Richard Nethercott, who sometimes comes by. Darius would never let him in.
Where can I find this Mr. Nethercott?
He spends most of his time lurking around Whitechapel, talking to himself or declaring verses. These days, you can usually find him behind the church.
He never goes out?
No. A few days ago, he unexpectedly did. I followed him, but it was just a ruse to keep me away from his house.
Really? How do you know?
He went to the nearest mailbox, but just before posting his letter, he ripped it up and threw it away.
Interesting.
Goodbye, Mr. Darby. Farewell.
Interesting. Okay, now we just need find the mailbox and the letter. Okay. Oh, is this here leading to my... it does not appear to lead to the safe room. That's unfortunate. Oh. Well, that wasn't hard. Well, you missed me talking to a religious nut, and you missed me talking to Clayton, who informed me of finding this letter. It wasn't really too important. My dearest, most beloved children, I am so sorry you have not heard from me for a few months. The situation in London has been difficult. I know it may sound selfish and silly when you, my children, are still living in a country consumed by war, but there is also a war going on here in England. A war against poverty and against injustice. This is a war I intend to fight despite my advanced years. This is why I am writing to you today. I won't be coming back to Romania. That probably means I won't see you again before I die. Don't be sad, my darlings. You are grown up now, and you have children of your own. You know the sacrifice we sometimes must accept to make the world a better place. This is one I must make now, to feel useful one more time. I wish you a long and happy life. Kiss my grandchildren for me, and remember that your father loves you all the way from this cold, damp country. I'm as ever, your loving father, Darius Petrescus.
The content of Darius' letter to his children could give me more leverage to enter.
Now I just need to talk to Richard Nethercott. It was supposed to be...
I cannot enter.
Son of a bitch. Okay. Well, I luckily am not forbidden from entering holy ground that appears to be a puffed up charge. Okay, I can at least go through here. Oh, fucking, there's a skull. There are skulls. Okay. Fucking son of a bitch. Son of a bitch! Can I change my weapon? I do not like this. That shit sucks. Fuck you! And fuck you! Okay. Hatchet. Terrible weapon. Do not use. These are things I've learned. Okay, he's supposed to be through... There he is.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I would like to ask you a few questions.
Please be my guest. Although I may not be the best informant regarding this part of town, my words speak about that which the eyes cannot see.
Really? Are you an artist of some kind?
I'm a poet, sir. Richard Nethercott at...
Okay. Well.
May I ask you a few questions about the district?
Extraordinary part of town, is it not? I'll be glad to help you, if I can.
What can you tell me about an old man called Darius?
Darius Petrescu? Yes, I know him. At first, I thought he was only a small publisher. I invited him to publish my work, but his reaction was pretty clear.
Not interested in your talent?
Darius is an old political activist who takes delight in printing tracts and lampoons. Those communist activities only require mediocre writing skills.
I'm looking for Dorothy Crane, a nurse who lives in this vicinity.
Dorothy Crane. Oh, I love the name. The Crane of Whitechapel. Sounds very mysterious. But, sorry, no, never heard of her.
Ah, unfortunate. Well,
I'll leave you alone, sir.
I'll worry about you later.
It should not be that difficult to incite him to let me in.
Okay. I will, at the very least, do the Darius thing, because there's a chance that that we overreacted about Dorothy and that she might not actually be a traitor, and at the very least, this might be the safe zone for safe area for over here. So I want to at very least get in, get there, because I have not found the hideout over here yet.
You pay for peace of mind. Can't you just look the other way this week, Joe?
Mr. Petrescu, just 1 minute, please.
You again. Go away.
Sir, wait. Stop this nonsense. I know Nurse Crane is here. Shall we speak man to man, you and I?
All right. Speak up.
Don't you see we're on the same side? We fight to help the poor, sick, and abandoned.
I'm nothing like you, Mr. Doctor.
Yes, you are. You too believe in providing medical care without charge. You know what we have to sacrifice to make the world a better place.
I have to admit your words have conviction. All right, I'll let you see Dorothy.
Well, that depends on Dorothy. Okay, so I've managed to get inside and I see it is auto-saving, so this is where we will pick up next time, whenever the hell that is. I'll shoot for tomorrow, but no guarantees. Lord knows what's going to happen between now and tomorrow. So I will try to continue sometime this week. Will not guarantee when that is, though. So, like, comment, do whatever the hell you do at the end of a stream. And I will see you guys next time. Okay, I'm sorry for sounding ominous, but it's true. So, see ya.